Hello everybody, welcome back to the cast of the Rise of Witch King patch 2.02, the beta version, beta 14, and today we're on the map Fords of Isen. I'm going to cast over a 1v1 game between the players, MayShadowFax, or just MayShadow for short, of course, which still isn't short, Blue Goblins in the top left, and his opponent, of course, the Eternal, or Eddie, or whatever variation you want to call him. We have Eternal as the yellow Isengard in the bottom right. And he's going for clan, steading start, so he needs some Goblins out. And MayShadow, I assume, is going to go Goblin Warriors, but he could go Spiderlings, of course, as well. He's actually doing a 4 cave start. What a mad lad. Okay, so he's not doing any start. He's actually going Spider Pit, okay. 4 caves into Spider Pit. Interesting. So Eternal will have some units out before he will. So we'll see how that goes. But I think not super long. He might have Spiderlings out before he gets over there. So we'll see how that goes. He might not get much done with it. And of course, you've all seen the map Fords of Isen, but there's cave trolls in the bottom left. And the top right. And of course inns as well. If you want to get some fancy inn units. Pretty sure the inn units are the same in the beta. We have Black Orcs for Isen, and we have Corsairs of Umba for the Goblins. You don't really see Corsairs used too much as Goblins, in my opinion. I don't notice it less, at least. Black Orcs sometimes you see. Isen players go for them. They're pretty solid. But Isen by no means needs them because they have pretty solid infantry anyway. Alright, I thought he was about to decommission his units there. Where's it going? Alright, the first units from Eternal are crossing the ford. We'll see if he can get any damage done to MayShadow. It's actually going to Spider Riders. Oh, shit. Not what I was expecting. I was expecting Spiderlings. We'd have Golem there. I don't know if he'll be a thing in this map. Most 1v1s don't really feature the ring hero, as you might expect. Who the hell would have time to get to save for the ring? So it seems MayShadow has chosen wisely. Instantly killing all those wildmen. And he'll be able to defend very nicely against any wildman incursions into his base from here on. So Eternal's going to have to rethink things. Of course, he's going to have to get a pikeman unit. And there, it's coming. Nice little triforce of structures here from Eternal. Link would be proud. Looks like MayShadow is actually creeping with the Spider Riders as well. He used the bow mode to take down the warg, and then he's using the spear mode to break down the old house. The warg house. Warg lair, as normal people would call it. Eternal's got his first pikeman units. I assume he has war chants. Goblins. Actually, MayShadow hasn't chosen a power yet. We do have war chant from Eternal. Ready to roll! So let's see if he can get some damage done with his push here. He may yet, Mr. Frodo. MayShadow got a 2nd Battalion of Spider Riders, and yet a 3rd Battalion of Spider Riders. 3 Battalion of Spider Riders start is not what you expect in a 1v1. I gotta say. It's unusual for Goblins, I think. Will it work out for him, though? It gives him very good mobility. So I'm not sure. I forgot who's, if this is a neutral hosted or someone's on host in this one. I'm assuming... Can you tell me, Eternal? Are you still here? I forgot. I seem to have forgotten things. May was on host. Okay. So on host makes sense for Spider Riders. Or Cav in general, really. Being on host is always an advantage when you have a Cav army. DJ game is neutral. Gotcha. I'll make sure to mention that. Remember Thank you very much. Alright, we got Cave Bats for MayShadow. That's the power he has chosen here. And Eternal's going to go for the creep. Will we see some pro creep action? Best change in the beta? There's no more troll fear. And we're on the beta, of course. Many players have fallen victim to the crappy troll fear. Which, if you don't know what troll fear is, when you're trying to creep, and your units get scared, basically, and then they get their ass handed to them because of it. That troll fear no longer exists, and now you can creep as intended. It's a thing of beauty, and I think that's one of the best changes in the beta. It's small, but it's actually a huge change. It's pretty nice. There's a lot of good changes in the beta, of course. That's a big one, in my opinion. Yeah, I saw Eternal lost his pikes there to some archer fire from the spider edge, and then he was easily able to follow up and ride in there with all the spider riders. Eternal's builder's in danger. He's in danger! MayShadow's not going to go for the builder, though, of course. He could just throw down a wall hub and save his builder anyway, so it's kind of a waste of time usually. MayShadow's doing a good job focusing down the pikemen with the spider riders in bow mode. Ooh, we have a Sharku on the field. Oh, it's a good choice to counter some cavalry. So he's gonna keep the spider rider hordes at bay while MayShadow tries to do something while avoiding the splash damage from Sharku. Good luck to him. And currently, Eternal's making a push into MayShadow's base as well. I actually didn't see this game on stream either, so it's actually convenient that I missed this one. How handy. You also have to be very careful when exiting tunnels in front of Sharku, because he has splash damage. He will, you know, just insta-kill your army. So it could be dangerous. There was a change to Sharku. I can't remember what it was in the beta. I think he's just less tanky, if I'm not mistaken. Something like that. Which I think is good. Oh no, his trample's reduced, wasn't it? I think that's what it was. Somebody told me, but I forgot. I forget things. He's been nerfed in the beta. That's all I'm saying. But he does still have his splash damage. So he is a danger. MayShadow is now on the back foot. And probably starting to think maybe the whole spider rider thing wasn't a good idea after all. Just maneuver, getting the builder through there. Eternal doing a good job keeping the pressure up. Making use of Wildman. As long as he has some pikes around, he's able to keep them all from getting insta-killed. Sharku needs to be a little careful there. I like the use of the poison arrows from MayShadow. Does pretty good damage. Better against this single target usually, though. So Sharku's gonna take more than like a battalion would. It's not spread out as much. Alright, we got much more coming across the fords. We have some pikes over here just taunting. As they do. We have Burrows expansion going up for MayShadow. Emergency Burrows mode. So he's looking to pump out a lot of units on few farms. Because Burrows expansions give like 25 command points or something like that. I can't quite remember exactly how much. Can I look? 75! Okay, I forgot it was so much. I don't know why Barrows give 75 command points. That's insane. But it is what it is. There's a lot. So we'll see if MayShadow can claw this back. I think he's on the back foot now. For sure. But he's definitely not out of this game by any means. And he's not even, like, in danger of dying or anything. He can easily push back. Let's see if he's able to do so. We got half-troll swordsman on the field. Here and here, of course. We got some warg sentry action. Not something you see every day, but you love to see it. Mainly because warg sentries are dog shit, but, you know. It's kind of fun. They do have their use. But generally, usually a tower's better. Warg sentry is more of a meme. They can do all right in certain situations, I think. Over a tower. Alright, here comes Sharky. I don't know if I don't have like an updated language file or anything, so I assume like maybe like if there's a change in the beta, it won't show up when I mouse over something. That's possible. I'm not sure how it works exactly. I'll just assume everything is correct. No. Until otherwise notified. In comes Lurtz. A bit of a clash here. Nope. I think MayShadow realized it's not a clash he can win. That's a lot of pikemen. I don't think MayShadow actually has that many spider arrows left. He has like 4. So Eternal could probably go less pike heavy, but of course, better safe than sorry. Why not have 5 bajillion pikes instead? Pike still gets the job done. But they'll of course be less good against these half-row swords and goblin warriors. But that's not going to matter too much, I don't think. Nice. Eternal spreading out his units there, very nice. Leaving Lurtz in the center. Nice centerpiece. Lurtz is always a lovely centerpiece. But definitely not having a war chant or anything for MayShadow is definitely hurting him. Okay, Bats doesn't look like he's brought up cooldown. Eternal does have Devastation and Palantir now. Devastation, of course, very useful power for keeping your eco rolling. You can get like 2k off Devastation for Eternal, I think, something like that. Oh, he's got Saruman. Saruman! He's come for his vengeance. Fantastic. Well, he gets a spicy wizard blast. Everybody loves a spicy wizard blast. Very good. That's going to make things very difficult for MayShadow. Because now he has to contend with big ol' Isen armies, but only that. But if he clumps, he will suffer for it. But now we have an engagement where Eternal does not have the buff. He did use the Palantir there to speed up his army, though. Mainly to get his Saruman a little bit of a speed buff. So he could run in there and Wizard Blast if he wanted to. It's always a fun strat. You don't really want to Wizard Blast Goblin Warriors, though, if you can avoid it. MayShadow trying his best, trying not to get Wizard Blasted. And I don't blame him. Lurtz is leveling up nicely as well. He's up to level 3 now. Although, I mean, even if he gets crippled, there's no heroes out for goblins, so it's not going to matter too much, I guess. He's doing great. Just in bow mode. Just shooting things. That's a lot of goblin archers. We got goblin archers for days. But I think, in this case, they are probably a good choice. We do have cave trolls. He could, of course, make use of the goblin throw, which I think would be huge. He's sending him around, though. A goblin throw into this clump from Eternal would have been huge. I think he should have tried that. At the very least, it would have feared Eternal's army. Because you don't get fear resist for Saruman until level 5 as a passive, I think. It's not on his list of like things. I'm pretty sure that's a thing. I'm not sure if it's level 5 though. Maybe 6. Maybe I'm wrong. I always question what I always question what I know when I have to say it out loud. You know what I mean? Like, is that right? I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Maybe I could be like Farron and just spout nonsense. Doesn't matter if it's true or not. Actually, just kidding. I'm not though. But I'm kidding, but not kidding. Because we all know it's true. Let's have a look at Eternal's base here. We got 2 Uruk pits, Wildman clan standing, and then of course we got the armory coming up. Looks like Eternal is going to go into upgrades. I don't think he's used his Wizard Blast yet. There we go. Very nice. They actually lived to that. Wow. That feels bad for Saruman. Once he gets level 2, though, you can start using the Fireball, which is much more useful. Wizard Blast has potential to do a lot more damage than Fireball, but Fireball is a lot more user-friendly. You don't have to run in there. You can shoot things from a distance and still do a good damage. There we go. Saruman passively leveling off the Axors, sharing experience to him. Now he has Fireball, and he can do the Fireball. Or not. Maybe next time. We try throwing up a tower. Emergency tower. There it is. Ooh, look at all the spicy +3s. Juicy. I'm guessing that's from Isen Lands. Yes, indeed. Isen Land, of course, gives you Scavenger if you're standing on it. A unique thing for theirs. It's kind of cool. And down goes a builder there. Unfortunate. Eternal got too greedy with that builder. Not so far. MayShadow is really going to have to push out. Push out like a baby from childbirth. And there's a Watcher. That is a Watcher from Eternal. On his own units. Mostly. There he is. He's got a mouth that you don't wanna fuck with. In a quite literal sense. Yeesh. Alright. So I think it's only a matter of time before the noose tightens around MayShadow here. He's doing a good job trying to claw back into it, but I don't think he's got what it takes at the moment. Just trying to outproduce Eternal here. This is definitely what he does need to do, though. A bit more side harassment. He just doesn't have the time, of course, because if he doesn't defend his base, he'll just die. But he needs to get more harassment on Eternal. Eternal's eco is booming. Eternal's got 1,000 command points worth of farms. He's got lumber mills. He's got devastation. He's got Tinian land he could fight on. Eternal MayShadow does have scavenger though, so he has a bit of money as well, and he has 950 farms worth. So actually, he's not doing too bad economy-wise. But actually, that's false because most of that is in the form of Burrows expansions. So you know, I'm not gonna do the math, but minus 75 times 5. Yeah. And that's how much command points he has in farms. I'm not going to try to do math on stream real quick, because I'll embarrass myself. I only went to elementary school. God damn it. He does have a Spider Rider in the tunnel. Nope, not anymore. Burst it out over here. So we have had the troll creeped in both corners. We can get Courses of Umbar, looks like for MayShadow here, if he so desires. Doesn't look like he does desire though. Which I think would... What I think MayShadow needs. Definitely Giants, yep, that's a good call. So you need something to try and break these heavily armored fortifications that... of just pikemen and axe swords that Eternal is setting up in front of him here. The siege is a great way to do that, of course. Fortunately for him, this giant does fuck all to these heavily armored orcs. Look at that. Look at that damage, it's pathetic. In a couple of years, he might kill a battalion. It's incredible. Yeah, I thought about doing the math. And I was like, no. Alright, we got the ballista. Which Eternal has recently said is the best siege weapon in the game. I can see it. I don't think it's the best siege weapon for sieging, but as far as maneuverability and stuff goes, and just keeping a, you know, siege fights, they do quite well. And they're good for students. And there's a watcher from MayShadow. Hopefully he doesn't eat any of his friendly boys. There's 2 watchers already. There's a nice fireball from Saruman. Loving the Warg Sentry usage. It's a good meme. There we go. Eternal's trying to keep his ballista from being smashed by rocks there. Unfortunately, they do take it down. Once MayShadow starts getting a good amount of giants, he's going to be able to keep the ballistas at bay a lot easier. The ballista doesn't do a ton of damage against giants. Like, that's how much one ballista shot did. It's not a lot. And of course, ballista can't get Firestone upgrades or anything. They can trample, though. They can trample, and they shall trample. I love it. That's one of my favorite parts of the Isengard ballista. Just the fact it could trample. I don't know why Isengard ballista can trample, but say like a trebuchet from Men of the West can't. It's literally the same thing, but it just doesn't have the ability to trample. Kind of weird if you think about it. But that's just one of the things in this game, I guess. Oh, Golem has been killed. The ring shall go to Isengard. Except for it probably won't. Not if MayShadow has anything to say about it. I don't think an emergency ring hero is in MayShadow's books anytime soon with his 500 resources. So that's not something Eternal has to worry about. It's a lot of giants. One giant, not too pog. Many giants, very pog. As all that damage will start splashing in the same spot, and then they'll start killing lots of things at once. Giants are pretty solid. Yeah, they got good health, they're maneuverable, good range, and they can stomp. Stomp could be fun. There's Gun Carnage there. Saruman is level 5, so one more level he can use his Thunderbolt, which is always fun. So this is what Eternal's rocking here in the other side of the fort. Just a few siege works, casually, you know. It's the Isengard way, so it's going to be hard for MayShadow to keep up with this kind of ballistas production, I would imagine. It's only a matter of time before MayShadow crumbles. It will take a bit. MayShadow's putting up a hell of a fight. And of course MayShadow can't really build any heroes or anything. One, because his eco is garbage. But two, because Lurtz exists. If he built a Gorka level up, Lurtz would just cripple strike him and kill him, so it's probably not in his best interest to do so. So he's in a bit of a pickle. Giants are now 800 in the beta. Fissure's level 3 is 1,000, so 1,200. Oh, it does actually update for beta. Wow. So mountain giants are incredibly affordable compared to what they used to be. Very cool. I wasn't aware of that. So yeah. I never understood why upgrading the Fissure to level 3 was 1,200. So now it's 1,000, and the giant itself is 800, so it's a lot less. Ooh, those are good thunderbolts. They're stunned. And in comes the Dragon Strike for the finisher. Dragon Strike insta-killing the fort. What is this, 1.06? I'm just kidding. He deleted his structures. There you go. Very nice. Eternal wins that one. It's GG.